Hello everyone, welcome to Himalaya channel. In this video, we are going to discuss questions from medieval India. So, the topics under medieval Indian history: Delhi Sultanate, Kingdoms of North and South India, Vijayanagara and Bahamani, Religious Reform Movement. The first question is, consider the following statements. So, the first statement: in the revenue administration of Delhi Sultanate, the in charge of revenue collection was known as Amil. The second statement: the Ikta system of Sultanates of Delhi was an ancient indigenous institution. The third statement: the office of Mirbakshi came into existence during the reign of Khilji Sultans of Delhi. Which of the following given above is or are correct? Option A, 1 only. Option B, 1 and 2 only. Option C, 3 only. Option D, 1, 2 and 3. So we need to pick the correct statement. Here, if we look into these statements, the third statement, the office of Mirbakshi came into existence not during Khilji dynasty, not under Delhi Sultanates, but during Mughal rule, that is under Akbar. Okay, so we can take off wherever this third statement is present. So we have left with two options, A and B. So we need to check the second statement because anyhow the first statement is correct here. The Ikta system of Sultans of Delhi was an ancient indigenous institution. Okay, system, it was introduced by Iltutmish. It was not an ancient indigenous institution. Okay, so the second statement also goes wrong here. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is that is option A, 1 only. The next question: the Banjaras during the medieval period of Indian history were generally. Who were these Banjaras? Option A, agriculturists. Option B, warriors. Option C, weavers. Option D, traders. Okay. So what is the correct answer? Correct answer is option D, traders. We find mention of Banjaras under Khiljis as well as even during Mughal period under Jahangir. The next question: with reference to the economic history of medieval India, the term Aragatta refers to A, bonded labor, B, land grants made to military officers, C, water wheel used in the irrigation of land, D, wasteland converted to cultivated land. So what is the answer here? The answer is option C. Aragatta means here water wheel used in the irrigation of land. The next question: why did Buddhism start to decline in India in the early medieval times? So first statement: Buddha was by that time considered as one of the incarnations of Vishnu and thus became a part of Vaishnavism. Second statement: the invading tribes from Central Asia till the time of last Gupta king adopted Hinduism and persecuted Buddhists. The king of Gupta dynasty were strongly opposed to Buddhism. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? Option A, 1 only. Option B, 1 and 3 only. Option C, 2 and 3 only. Option D, 1, 2 and 3. So here we need to check. We will check option. This is statement 3. Here the kings of Gupta dynasty were strongly opposed to Buddhism. Means this is the wrong statement. They did not oppose Buddhism here. So if we strike out wherever the 3 is there, so the option which is available is A. That is, Buddha was by that time considered as one of the incarnation of Vishnu and thus became a part of Vaishnavism. So answer is A, 1 only. Next question, which one of the following is the correct chronological order of the Afghan rulers to the throne of Delhi? Here, Sikandar Shah, Ibrahim Lodi, Bahlul Khan Lodi. Sikandar Shah, Bahlul Khan Lodi, Ibrahim Lodi, Bahlul Khan Lodi, Sikandar Shah, Ibrahim Lodi, Bahlul Khan Lodi, Ibrahim Lodi, and Sikandar Shah. Means they are asking the chronological order of Lodi dynasty. Okay, here. So, what is the correct answer? Correct answer is C. Bahlul Khan Lodi, Sikandar Shah, and last one is Ibrahim Lodi. So, under Delhi Sultanate, first came the slave dynasty, next Khilji, next Tughlaq, next Sayyid, and last were Lodis. So under Lodis, Bahlul Khan, Sikandar Shah, and Ibrahim Lodi. The next question, who was the last ruler of Tughlaq dynasty of the Delhi Sultanate? Option A, Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Option B, Ghiazuddin Tughlaq Shah II. Option C, Naziruddin Muhammad. Option D, Nazrat Shah. So who was the last ruler? Okay, so Firoz Shah Tughlaq was not the last ruler here, and we need to pick from this option. Okay, so what is the correct answer? Correct answer is Naziruddin Muhammad. So after him only Timur invaded and Sayyid dynasty was established. The next question, how did Sultan Qutbuddin Aibak die? He was treacherously stabbed to death by one of his ambitious nobles. He was killed in a battle with Tajuddin Ildiz, the ruler of Ghazni, who entered into a contest with him over the capture of Punjab. He sustained injuries while besieging the fortress of Kalinjar in Bundelkhand and succumbed to them later. He died after a fall from his horse while playing Chaugan or polo. So the correct answer is option D. He died after a fall from his horse while playing Chaugan. The next question. The historian Bharani refused to consider the state in India under Delhi Sultanates as truly Islamic because what are the reasons? What might be the reason here? A, majority of the population did not follow Islam. B, the Muslim theologists were often disregarded. C, the Sultan supplemented the Muslim law by framing his own regulations. D, religious freedom was accorded to non-Muslims. So, what is the reason for considering that India under Delhi Sultanate as not truly a Islamic? What is the reason here? It is option C. Because Sultan supplemented the Muslim law by framing his own rules and regulations. Next is CSAT question. Given the passage, the IMF has pointed out that the fast growing economies of Asia face the risk of falling into middle income trap. It means that average incomes in these countries, which till now have been growing rapidly, will stop growing beyond a point that is well short of incomes in the developed West. The IMF identifies a number of causes of middle income trap, none of which is surprising, from infrastructure to weak institutions to less than favorable macroeconomic conditions. But the broad overall cause, says IMF, is a collapse in in the growth of productivity. Question is, which among the following is the most logical, rational, and critical inference that can be made from the above passage? Option A, once a country reaches middle income stage, it runs the risk of falling productivity, which leads to stagnant incomes. Option B, falling into middle income trap is a general characteristic of fast growing economies. Option C, there is no hope at all for emerging Asian economies to sustain the growth momentum. Option D is, as regards growth of productivity, the performance of Asian economies is not satisfactory. So we need to choose the correct answer here. So what is the correct answer? Take some time, think over it and answer. It is option A. Once a country reaches middle income stage, it runs the risk of falling productivity, which leads to stagnant incomes. Okay, that's it in this video. Thank you. Thank you for listening.